for the late start or the sudden start. Been a heck of a day. Wasn't gonna stream, and I was like, well, why not? I'm playing some Run8. Not a pro at it, but I figured if I'm gonna sit here and play it, I mean, what else am I gonna do? So if you're here, thank you for being here, and I literally have no monitoring or anything going on, so I love this song. Not sure how it ended up there. So we're going to do some Run8. Never streamed it before. I definitely have played it quite a bit in the last couple of days. Actually went out and bought a rail driver, so... Well, not, it didn't go out. I bought it and had it delivered to me. And so I'm enjoying it when it works correctly. But, yeah, as far as going about, let's see. Do I have... Really don't have a map. I mean, these are all this is like the switch maps, the Mojave sub. We're like right here. Jim Gray is the siding that we're on. And I got stuff over here at Boron that I got to go get and move around. But there's Barstow Yard where I started. So, I mean, there's a map, but I'm like, I wasn't even prepared for any of this. So, and then I got to remember what keys do what and all kinds of stuff. So, this is a train we brought down here. And we're just going to leave it here for now. This is our road train. We picked up a few cars here. Now, I do have to switch between glasses and stuff because I got to look at all the little labels and stuff that I have here to see what's what. I got a lot of keys to this, and I can never remember what's what. So if I go like that, woo, we can get over here and take a look where we're supposed to be at. So even though this is live on Twitch, this will go on YouTube if it's any decent. I was working on some videos that we did last night with New Day RP, so those, by the time you see this, will probably have already been sent up to YouTube, but we had a good time last night for a couple hours and got 3 30-plus minute episodes out of it, so it was great. Thank you, NM, and thank you, Mike Check, for working with me on that episode. That was outstanding. I had loads of fun. All right, so I'm going to work my butt over here and... What up? Eric. Eric made it. Yeah, you changed your name and I heard why, but I don't think it's an issue, like with your name. I know Twitch does twitchy stuff without asking anybody else, so. I don't know. I was just saying I wasn't really going to stream today and decided... I mean, what else am I doing? This may not be entertaining, but, you know, I'm still going to do this stuff anywho. So why not show some of it? Run8 with a rail driver. All right, so these are NAM. So these are going to go down the road here, right down here. Got to shove those cars back there. Oh, I got to get this guy out of here first. There, put it on the back of the... Why did it say it need tank cars? So I might need to... I'll probably just swap those out for these guys here. What are these? I don't know what they're called. Like in the train spawner, not... They're covered hoppers, but... yeah. Anyways... I'm gonna gotta shove these back into Boron, which is way over there. But I've moved the helper engines on this side to break apart the train that I had here, moved half of it down, and get these guys. Wait, didn't I just relinquish that? I thought I relinquished. Oh, it was this guy over here. I clicked on it to see what it was, and I forgot to relinquish it, which means I owned it, and I don't want to own it because I want to own these guys. How you doing, Eric? What's going on? Let's start these guys here and sitting around. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I was sitting around. I ate and I was working on. I was editing. I'm gonna render them later tonight when I go to bed because they'll take a couple hours. But last night, Mike Check and NM and I did some RP on New Day RP, and I've got 3 30-plus minute segments out of that, so I'll be rendering that out tonight. Send them out to YouTube. Not tomorrow, the day after. I think will be the first one of those. It was fun. Fun to get back into it. Okay, so check to make sure we didn't screw anything up. Got all the bricks. I don't know if you've seen this before, Run8. This is version 3. It came out about 2 weeks ago. I don't have all the rolling stock and everything yet. I do have the, in version 3, you have the Mojave sub, as well as Barstow Yard. I extended that by getting the Colton sub, which goes down by my house, and then all the way to Los Angeles. So I have that whole route. What I'm missing is Selagman, which goes all the way to Arizona, and I don't think I have Bakers. I think Bakersfield might be one that I don't have. So I don't have the entire route. I don't have any maps set up in the Discord. I mean, not Discord. The Streamlabs, because I wasn't prepared for going live on this. Like I said, I turned it on and I didn't even do a whole music intro. I just had one song while I was getting things ready, and that was it. Let's see. Make sure our... Yeah, I hear it. All right, so let's go into the go in the cab here, whatever one that is, somewhere over here. There we go. The parking brake's on. It's fine. I'm gonna have to disconnect here. Let's see. I gotta look at my map. I gotta see what I want to call the dispatcher. I got automated dispatching on, so I will have to contact them to move stuff around. Let's see. Jim Gray, Hinckley. So I'm in here, so I should be... what is my channel? Let's see. Channel from Barstow. Looking for the channel on the map. I'm using the Depot server. Using their maps right now, which is pretty good. I mean, these things are great. So hats off to them for giving it out to everybody else. I am a member of the Depot. I just have not played on their server yet. I want to get more comfortable with this, with how all this game works operationally before I do that. I don't go on there and make a ass out of myself. And then as I do that on the regular public server and get better at it, then I will go on to their Depot Plus server, which is for people who know what they're doing and does jobs, which is why I'm doing all this. I don't see on here at the channel. I thought it was like 32. Channel 65, not even close. All right, so 65. So I'm gonna need to go on the main line here to turn around and go back where I need to go, but first I need to ground. That's the ground. I'm gonna have to throw this switch. Oh my god, I'm running slow. So I gotta go straight through there. Then I'll have to have the dispatcher throw that one for me, or I can override it. You gotta go, oh, you have to go all the way around the world in order to get back to the back of the train. They can't turn around here. Actually, there's a Y down the way a little bit. The Edwards cutoff has a nice Y, so the road train that I brought, I went, like backed up and then went forward and came back this way. So that was kind of cool. that they had that there. It's just like it's a Y, so they can enter from either direction. All right, so we will disconnect our air hose. Now we want to set the handbrakes. All right, so we'll bring her forward here. Okay, parking brakes off, lights are on. And rail driver's doing some weird things for the throttle control. It's not like I'll go to notch 1, it goes like the notch 2, which is kind of irritating. Turn those. Where I set these brakes on here. All right, so I did. All right, let's get back in the. We can go over here actually. I'm using a combination of keyboard and mouse, as well as the rail driver. Move the map over a little bit here. So let me see where I want to go first. So I have the road train down here. I need to basically come out here and then go back. To there. But I'm going to have to ask it like this. Let's see, the double right click. I need to come out and then I need to go back. I'm requesting this one, this one, this one, and then this one, but we'll see what he does when I ask him. I mean, I can go forward now. I have an approach. I want mainline authority. I just want to take the main line so I can move to the other side and then I'll relinquish it. Okay, I have mainline authority. It was granted. Goodness, I'm already going 20 miles an hour almost. Ain't quite clear the switch, dang it. All right, is there a switch here? I think it's a controlled switch. Boy, that engine there. All right, so I gotta get this guy switched here. I have the authority, so it shouldn't. That's locked. So we will switch it ourselves. Oh, we have the authority, so dang it, keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, so now I have the restricting. God, I'm on the on the back of it. I gotta go in reverse now. So we're not gonna turn around. We're just gonna go around the entire world. We're gonna go this way. Got a ways to go too, so we're on the main line, so we can literally go fast, except I'm on the front here going for a ride. We'll go to the other side of these tanker cars, hook up. They should already be aired up. They'll push them into Boron, but I'll relinquish the mainline authority once we get off the main here. Take a look here. So we're already lined up to go straight to this signal. I don't remember these guys. I think these guys are empties. The other cars I'm going to delete. I'm going to put the right kind there. I don't have all the rolling stock either, so I have what shows as box cars, even though they should be hoppers. I was having a problem in the hump yard in Barstow with pushing them over the hump and them automatically sorting based on tags. I don't know why. I had everything set up correctly according to the 27 videos I watched on how to do it. And for some reason it just didn't work. Road crossing coming up. Must be, yeah, I'm going uphill a little bit, half a degree. I have a red light there in front of me. That's also giving me permission to pass it. 40 miles an hour. So it's restricting. Proceed at restricted speed, which the speed that you can stop the train. Now, since there's only the two engines, with the local brake, I can jack those brakes pretty quick. Yeah, this is definitely the Cascadia horn on there. Cascadia is actually the child of this train. Baby Freightliner. This is the Papa Freightliner here. Alright, looks like, no, that's not what I meant to do. That's engineer view. I don't know if I got far enough back there. Close. Back it up a little bit more. Okay, now So this switch here. All right, it's got a. I keep always hitting the same thing to tab it. Okay, so our switch is thrown here. That's good, because now we're going to jump on the engine right on the nose and go forward. Fine, just one notch. Got the brakes on? No, I got brakes off. All right, now we'll go. Oh, and we'll release the authority. All right, now we no longer need to work on the main line, so we've given it back dispatcher, and they'll now control all the signals. We've got a train. We got. No, that's not this way. We came in from over here, and there's no trains coming this way right now. Now we're basically that guy driving over there. I figure out how to do this counter, like a counter that you can do. Like you set it and then counts down per foot, so you know how far back the train is to go or whatever. Like when you've come, when you want to know if you've cleared. Where the hell's my? Grab that. All right, so now we're gonna connect that. So we're gonna. So that's. Why is that side already? I didn't open that. Now I gotta pump this son of a bitch up. All right. Now then we'll be able to run down here and see how our other stuff set up. See, make sure that this side is shut. Wrong screen there. Hopefully this side's. Yeah, it's closed. Okay, let's put an EOT on there. If the train has any air in it. Neutral. Now the parking brake's on. Neutral. Go ahead and pump this guy up. Brake cylinder's got 70 in there. Sending 53 centimeters. The hell is that stand for? My brain just went blank. Wrong one. Okay. You got to throw Throw this switch here. Send us down there. Fly over there and look. Okay, so that's having me go straight. I can put cars there. It's just a siding there. I could put them. So I don't know. There's one for like the. I gotta look at the whatchamacallits. So I can put them in. I think I could put them. So that's for a hopper though. Tankers over here for reason. Put them on any of these tracks. Put them on this first one here. Ground view. So slow. All right, so then we'll go to that far track and let's fly home. Well, let's just gotta get close. We'll go closer. And then I've got some of those other they're tankers and or boxcars, whatever. They got to go over there, so I'll push those over after. Go ahead and see if we can open the valve here without blowing out our brakes. At 42 cubic feet per minute. All right, so now there's airflow. So we're waiting for the brake pipe has 89. We can actually move now. Pegged out. On the brakes here, the train brakes. Off the parking brake, that takes the brakes off the entire train. Gosh, what's emergency enabled? Blow anything? Oh, maybe I did. I got wheel slip. Not sure what that's from. Okay, good. All right, let's go to the other view here. Ride it over here. Ride her home. And so I went that way, went back. Okay, so I'm going to go forward. The engine didn't turn around. Here we go. Getting the notch 1. 2. Take off 10 pounds. 10 to 35. Here we go. We're starting to move. Coming off slow on the train brake because you can actually break your knuckles in here too, and then you got to repair it. We've done that a few times, but usually in pulling, not in pushing. Definitely a pain in the ass. Yeah, I make a lot of stops. Well, I'm doing local right now, so you know, this is I'm okay with like road work where you're taking a train from LA to, you know, Barstow or whatever. I did one the other day down the Cajon Pass, which is a challenging run. Like nothing but dynamics and other brakes. But for me, this is what it's the fun part is where they bring a train from somewhere, and then you break it apart and you deliver the pieces of that train to where they go, and you build another one and somebody else takes it out. So the AI running this game, they're running around all over the place. You can take over any train you want. But this is, so Railroads Online is steam engines, and everything that I do in there takes forever. Well, this makes that game seem fast. Although I've only derailed once in this one. The physics on this game, the graphics are okay. They're kind of basic, but this game isn't about graphics. That's like Train Sim World 2. There's not really a lot of eye candy in here. All the candy is in the physics. So as these engines move, like real life engineers play this game and they go, yeah, that shit's correct. So if you want a realistic train simulator and you can do whatever you want, that's this one. The other ones are, you know, I get frustrated when they make me go 5 miles just to back up. It's like, why? I can just go past the switch. Because I don't think I'm supposed to be doing 18 or 20 down here. I'm going to set up for the dynamics here. And this can be multiplayer too. I can turn this into a server right now just as I'm playing it. And you know, somebody else can join me on this one, or we can set up as a real server. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Train Sim World. I like it, but again, you're playing within their boundaries. So it's not truly open world. This one, the world that you're in is completely open world. That's more my style, the open world stuff. All right, so I got my dynamics on about, I mean, it says there's 50 right there, and I'm slowing down at a pretty good rate, down to 14. It's a 0.5% downgrade here, so throttling them right now to try to stay around 15 miles an hour. The train simulator also I have, that's much more open world than Train Sim World. The thing I didn't like about Train Simulator, the thing that I guess I kind of fell into the same trap because this has it too. It's all the routes and everything got to pay extra for. You don't have, this one has, I mean, 200-300 miles worth of rail that you can do on this. So the part that I'm on now is part of the base game, and it took me about 45 to 50 minutes to get here after I'd already took a whole day building the train, putting it all together and everything. So it took a while to get here, and I was recording this, so I got home yesterday at like 11 a.m. and until we played last night at like, well, I think I was playing this for like 3 or 4 hours, and I recorded a couple episodes for YouTube, and at just so many hours, you know. So I've already probably got half my $50 worth just on the base game, just learning how it works. Really haven't done much with it besides that. Good, I like it. And then of course the keys are weird. You can remap any keys that you want, but the default one's all like left shift, right shift, control, alt, and then it's the same keys like F5, F4, so forth. And so I just got a rail driver so I can actually control it much easier, much more efficiently, without trying to remember all the keys. I just now took my dynamics off and going to notch 2. Starting to go, this is downhill. And what else we got? We got other track speed's 15, okay. So right now the train that I'm running is 4,000 foot long, 296 axles. And for the engine's 8 axles. 2,500 tons. cycling through the different. It's the one I like right there to watch the most. The train sim, train simulator, they're worldwide, right? So, I mean, if you went and got well, I guess Train Simulator is worldwide. The only stuff I buy for Train Sim World 2, Train Sim World, is U.S. stock, U.S. stuff. I don't really care for overseas. And in Train Simulator, I have a few, but they're like 10 years old now, like the Cone. And I don't know why they just can't update it to the modern part of the game, because it doesn't quite, like if you try to launch it in those, it just doesn't seem to work right. So I've gone through a cycle of installing, try to figure out, and then uninstalling because it's not working, and a total McGee in it. Flipping out and yelling obscenities at clouds as they pass over me. So as I was saying, I basically threw the stream up. I gave myself a minute or two to get things up since I hit live, and I'm at 40 minutes now, and I'm just now getting to deliver the first set. This stuff does take some time. It's not for instant gratification. But yeah, the train sim stuff, man, $10,000 worth of DLCs is probably still an understatement, because there's a lot of third-party stuff you can get from other places to add on rolling stock and all that other stuff. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on that, just like DCS World, or some of these other simulators that World of Ships or Tanks or whatever. You have to buy all the pay to play. I'm not really a fan of that. This, you don't have to pay to play if you want more routes and more specific rolling stock. Like a lot of the stuff I have now says Run8 Western. Okay, until one day I'll spend $10 and get a pack of BNSF or UP stuff, just not in a hurry to do it. I'll do it over time. The $10-20 here and there just for liveries. There is freeware stuff out there somewhere, but a lot of freeware for Train Simulator. But I mean, I can make my own in this. I don't know. It doesn't seem harder if you have the templates. Kind of what we do for GTA and ATS. This is taking time from my trying to figure out the cargo mod for ATS. Which, when I do it, I'll just put it in the No Freedom thing already, just like I did with the updated warehouses, and it'll just be a quick download and everything will be there. But it's so many text files you got to edit, it's nuts. And then we'll, of course, want to add some custom trailer skins in there, so when you're taking a particular load, like used condoms, we'll have some sort of silly saying on the side of the truck. Slippery and wet or whatever, kind of thing. Maybe Harvey and Howard, or Harvey and the hell's Jay's character's name. We'll have like pictures of them holding a condom or something. That'd be funny. I don't know what the train bird. I don't think there is such thing as a lot lizard for trains. They'd be hanging out at the yards. Would be a yard lizard. All right, we're coming in pretty hot here. Let's go to dynamics. All right, we're at 56, 58. Here we go. What's up, Z? So, I mean, the base game of this, when you have the base game of Run8, the only thing the extras that you pay for are either routes for Run8. It's either some additional routes, and the other things that you would pay for would be the skins, the liveries for the engines. I mean, there's already BNSF UP engines in here now, but you know, not a lot of them. If they don't have a livery, then they use the Run8 Western, so like the default. But different engines, you know, you have, you know, the Jeeps, the Jeep 38s, the SD40s, the 45s, a bunch of EMC ones. So the I don't remember what it's called now. I'll show you in a second when I get stopped here what engines are in there, but a lot of them don't have any particular livery in them. And like cabooses, and a lot of this rolling stock here, like I spawned, because you can spawn anything you want as well, and tag them however you want. So I tried to spawn stuff to come here, and I did these rolling hoppers, but these might be pellet cars, I'm not sure, because it doesn't exactly say what type of car it is. These Potash Corp guys over here. So I tried to spawn stuff like that, and it looked like boxcars. I'm like, well, that doesn't seem right, but I don't know the actual model number of those cars. And what I can do is copy them and then respawn them, so that'll be cool. I'll try that in a minute. But other than that, you know, just the routes are to me, the most important, because that's how you go more places. So I can go, I paid $50 for the base game. And then I spent, I think it might have been 40. If you go to Run8 Studios, you can see the routes on there, run8studios.com. But I bought the Cajon, which kind of comes down from where I'm at now from Barstow, and it goes downhill into the San Bernardino sub, and then I got the San Bernardino sub, which covers San Bernardino all the way to Los Angeles. So literally, this stuff goes right by my house in High Grove, so it's great. Out to San Jacinto and stuff. And then they have on the East Coast, they got a New York line. I don't think it's CSX. And then they do have a CSX line, and it's kind of in like around the Florida area, like right above Florida or just in that area. Georgia. That's where one of the servers, which is the depot server, they have the 3 different branches over there. So they have all Southern California. I'm still missing, I believe, Bakersfield, and all the way out to Slagman, Arizona. And then I don't have any of the East Coast routes. Yeah, I saw Northern Alex the other day. I saw he had a YouTube video. I didn't know that he played it. I watch a guy called Enes Horsehead, a November Sierra Horsehead. He's a actual conductor with CSX, and he plays this all the time. That's one of the guys I watch. Kerbo, who I was watching do some Railroads Online stuff, he just started playing this again. So he's putting out YouTube videos on that. Now where these dots are coming, these little yellow orange dots kind of right in here. If you can see my mouse, there's these little, it says Boron. That's where these are the loading dots. So if the cars are within these lines, they'll actually get loaded over the time frame that the service here provides that, and they come back later and pick them up. They do have Amtrak stuff. I don't have, there are some, I saw a wiki this morning, a wiki, where they talk about like the base game vehicles, and I haven't seen an Amtrak loco yet, but it is definitely in that wiki. So I was gonna at some point investigate and see. I was gonna spawn all the locos and see what they actually have, and then all the rolling stock and see what everything is. But I really just been trying to figure out how the game itself works. With all the signaling and dispatch, I have it all on automatic right now, so I'm not doing any dispatching. Oh. Let me go to ground view. Oh, that's engineer view. That's not what I wanted to do. Wanted to be on this side because I'm going to slam into this damn thing. That's probably going to break something. Yeah, I don't need to go all the way back. I like a little room to make mistakes. So that's parked. Engineer view. Let's see, one of these. Okay. Now let me turn on the basically a parking brake, the handbrake. Then if you click on these, you can see that they have them on. And I tagged all these, so these are all it should be 0. I believe it's 10, no, 00s, no. Either 1061 or 1161. That's an actual local number. I got it from a few different places. I have a book actually. It tells you all the locals and stuff. All right, so we are gonna close our. We'll close this here so that the air is not going to leak out. Disconnect the air hose. Let me open it from this side. All right, so I'm stretched too far to crack her open, so I'm going to have to come forward just a bit. Oh, I think I still have the parking brake on. Yep. Just turn off these because if I hit it now and connect it, all of them will. All right, so here we go. Oh, I got the train brake on too. I don't need that anymore because I just freaking disconnected it. Here we go. See how it's moving just a little bit. Alright, so let's get on here. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even all the way in there. What an idiot. The train was a lot longer than I thought it would be. We're not all the way in the east. I'm going to have to hook back up. All right, man. Have a good one, Z. Thanks for stopping in. If you want more info on this, I'm going to be putting some of these up on YouTube so you can see a little bit more. Or Kerbo and some of the other guys that do YouTube videos. This is good. I like it. This is definitely wastes a lot of time. All right, so I gotta connect the air back. Open that. This one is connected. Go partial. Wait for the flow to come up. All right, we're good. Nope, I blew the brakes. You hear it pop? I blew them somewhere. That means my PCS is on. My PCS is open, so I got to go inside the cab here. Right there. Fucked it up. So what you got to do, now I got to wait a while. Put it in emergency. I'm already in neutral. We just got to wait. I thought the flow rate was stabilized before I popped that open, and the train's already aired up, so I don't know why that happened, but whatever. All right, so down here on this side, we're going to leave this guy here. We'll take off our, close this, remove our EOT, or end of train. We don't need that anymore on these cars. By fly, it's faster. Underground. Okay, so I'm going to bust this train right here. Put the tankers on this one. Close that. Connect it. And let's see if we can... Nope. I have to push again. Gotta wait for the brakes to... For the PCS to come off before I do anything with that. Come fly with me. Inside. Alright, so it's flashing, so now I can come off. And gotta get back out and run back over here. You can hear the air going through. Yeah, that train was a lot longer than I thought it would be. Alright, so where we're disconnected here. And we'll come off with the brakes there, and we'll put these ones on. Probably all we need anyways. All right. So brakes are off. Going to notch 1, 2. That's fine. Come off of the brake. Why it went to 3. Just want to move it a little bit so we can get this knuckle opened. Here we go. Here it comes. Not going to make it all the way down here. I thought I squished enough. Give it a nice steady. Here it comes. All right. You got it. All right. Now, pull back. There we go. We'll pull her back and we'll push these cars down. This one next to me, this track right next to me. We got to clear that switch way up there where those guys are, and be able to shove. That's actually loaded, so that's 543 feet, 1,287 tons, because those guys are loaded over there. Breezy out there. The wind's knocking your internets on and off. I was saying Kerbo's a good guy to check out too. If you like watching Northern Alex, Kerbo's a nice, relaxed, laid back guy. He's not all wound up. I don't know if I've ever seen Squirrel play this, but that NS Horsehead, he does. I think he's like one of the admins of the depot, and yeah, he knows a lot. Always fun watching him. He drives this stuff like for sure real life. Like he pays, like the speeds will be right on the money, and I'm like, how is he that accurate? Because he knows what he's doing. What's up, Resemble? How are you doing, my friend? Just doing a little train, little train stuff here. Don't need to put the EOT on there because I'm not going on the road. All right, we'll throw this guy here, and then We can make the train come back while we're doing that. So that would be forward. Remember, I have my engines backwards right now. My primary is the one pushing. Would be 3. All right, here come the brakes off. So this is Run8. Resemble is a train simulator that's not extremely beautiful, but it is very close to accurate on the physics side of how trains are supposed to work. It's a lot of work. You know, it's like work. So I find it fun. This is stuff I like to do. Take a train apart and move the stuff down to the locals, which you can't do in too many simulators. You can in Train Simulator, but you have to have all the, like the freeware for the routes and everything. And there's a lot of payware in those sometimes. So, you know, you got to have a, oops. Yeah, wait. Yeah, straight. Coming in kind of hot there, it sounds like. So yeah, I don't necessarily like having to have like all these routes that I would never play just so I can play cool little route. Are you talking about here in Run8, the passenger options, like with Amtrak? Yeah. I haven't found all the Amtrak stuff. I mean, I know where it's at, I said once I get rid of these cars and get back to the siding, or right after I drop these off, I'll show you what we can spawn at any time we want. But I haven't done any of the passenger service stuff yet, and Amtrak, so it'd be station to station, which would be kind of cool because I have the route from the Mojave all the way down into Los Angeles, so that would be like a pretty cool Amtrak run. But I haven't seen AI drive it either. Maybe because I got the depot server files that have all these routes in there. Matter of fact, okay, is it 5? What's the switch list? That makes it small. I gotta refer to my paper here. 6.5, that's a good speed. Like we're slowing down though. Give it notch 1. All right, so should have a switch list. I don't know if that's gonna tell me. Like save views too. I haven't figured that out yet. Like you can put yourself somewhere and you save that as like a location to respond to. Switch list. Right control L. Right control and L. See, I don't have a switch list on here. I'm not sure why. I was watching videos on how to do all that stuff, and haven't figured it out yet. I don't know where they get the information from. Yeah, it is. It's pretty fun. I have a rail driver now too, so you know I'm Mr. Bigwig now with the rail driver. I got all the controls in front of me, and I like honk the horn and make lights go on and off, go forward and backwards. A lot easier than trying to remember all these different keys. Yeah, the throttle keeps coming out of what's the name for it? Calibration. Got to keep calibrating I'll try to get a notch 1, and it goes like 1 and go 2, 3. I'm like, no, and train. I bust the knuckles off the train and got to go fix them. It definitely makes playing something like this quite a bit different than, because you actually now have handles and stuff that you can move. And they're hard to get now. They're hard to find. I actually had bought a brand new one from a seller on eBay. They gave me the shipping. They said it shipped the next day. And then like 3 days later, I said, you know, can you send me or 2 days later, can you send me the tracking number? Because out here, you know, you never know the postman. It's rural in Barstow. And because that's where I'm at right now at work. And then the next day, I got a message from eBay, and the seller had canceled the order because he ran out of stock. Why the fuck did you tell me you shipped it then? So I wrote him a bad review for lying to me. Because I could have, if I would have known on day one that they didn't have his stock, which, why are you selling it if you're out of stock? But he would have said immediately, probably, you know, I never had a tracking number, but it could have been automated. It says, oh, it's shipped, you know, within a certain time frame. But if they would have been paying attention for 3 days, they would know that, oh, we don't have any more of those, or they're damaged or whatever. So yeah, you're not getting it, and I would have been able to buy one a little bit sooner and have it, because I bought this one from a model railroading place, and I got it 2 days later, and it was cheaper. So how about them apples? Got a Fern Bus. I bought Fern Bus Simulator. I play, or I have Sim 21, Bus Sim 21, or get on the ground here. Or I've got the German one. I forgot, the Bus, I think it's called. I've got a few of those bus simulators, and my problem isn't driving the bus because it's pretty easy with the controller. The problem is, like, when they come on, you gotta look over at the computer, and you always forget how to look over there, and then got to push all the buttons and everything. Then, you know, start going, you blinkers, and then somebody cuts you off, so then you get all pissed off. You crash into them, and you start flipping them off and throwing grenades out the window at them. It's the same game, right? May not be. Looks like the trains, we're still too little long for this. May need to. This is the thing about train stuff, train simulators. It's like a puzzle. I'm now blocking this track by two cars. But what do I do now? I need to take those cars. Probably could have put them on that track, and they'd fit. So that's what I should do. But let's let me go fly. And I'm gonna fly. See what we got for. We can do it here. So, like, here's all the different vehicles that it has in it. So there's Amtrak, but I don't know. I don't know what baggage cars. So this one, auto rack. We got these right here. If I add those, I don't know what. Oh, see, these aren't engines. These are. But then I can do. Well, I can do. Underneath that, base train. It's because I don't have the. You know, the pieces, the liveries or whatever. These trains just show up as box cars, even though they're not. Now, there's some auto racks there, mail or whatever. But yeah, so that's like going too fast. That's the Amtrak stuff that comes with it. So you can do passengers. These box cars are actually passenger cars, but because I don't have, you know, the package, they'll just come up as box cars looking. So a Fern Bus I've heard of. I don't think I own that one. And of course, so like for freight, we have all these engines. I mean, there's just a ton of them. So I have the C449W. Is this guy? You know, you have all these different things you can add. to make trains. Jeep 40s, SD 40s, 45s, and then you got the ES 44s. I don't think. Let me put all these on here. You know what I've never done was just to see what everything is, because I don't know what everything is. If I do that, add those, place. There we go. How's that for a train? What do you want to pull? Every single engine that comes with the base game. Yep, every single engine. I think we can pull a lot of cars with that. I don't know what our tonnage we can pull, but that's quite extraordinary. And I'm doing great, Resemble. Thank you for asking. So we got some UPs. We got these would get these Run8 ones probably. I don't know if they get overwritten or Norfolk Southern. Other liveries I think take their place. You need more power, right? Well, there's a CSX guy, BNSF. That's kind of what I'm running is BNSF or UP because that's the area I'm in. Southern Pacific's part of UP now. I've got a bunch of these. These are road trains I brought some out with here. Got all these guys, all basic, liveries, nothing crazy. They're all different types of models. Oh, yeah. Start that thing up. Of course, you can easily turn them around, too, if you want. But, yep. So, those are all the locos. And then when it comes to cars, the rolling stock and everything, that's what, like all these hoppers, I'm kind of like, why don't I have any hoppers? And they all show up as, I guess they don't all show up. Some of them are, these are hoppers. Underground right now because I'm holding control while I'm moving around. Okay, so those hoppers do show up as hoppers. I forgot what the other, I think it was the other, like the center, these covered hoppers. These ones didn't do nothing. Oh, here's Grons too. Okay. Clear. Add. Base. Yeah, see all these. Delete these. So, too close to the other train, so it wouldn't let me put them there. Control F, place. So all these are box cars. I don't see anything that's not box cars. So that's just I'm missing the model because I don't have the pack. Fine. They're just symbols anyways. You can load them and everything, and they don't like BNS at all. I mean, to me, it's just a local railroad. I don't know anything either way about them. Like I can fit it in that track, but I don't have to go far back to clear that. I don't think I have that room though. I push it all the way back. Might have the room, the clear room. So let's see what we can do here. Just bump it a little bit. Notch one, so we gotta wait for, well, yeah, it's gonna go. Could have started rolling because I took the handbrakes off everything all at once. On the money. Let's see how far did we get what we needed. I think so. That's gonna be close. I think we're clear. Yeah, that definitely happened. All right, so I don't want to blow the brakes, so we'll close. flight mode. Wait for me! Wait! Wait for me, man! There we go. I still have the parking brakes on. I didn't want to cut them off when I was attached to all the trains. Probably would have been better, but... Alright, so I don't want to grab these guys yet. I don't want to grab them yet because I gotta go move the other cars first. And what's the one I'm looking for? This one? Nope. That's okay. The Soul Asylum. There's other camera views like orbit and stuff. I don't know how to do those. Let's see. Don't know the keys, but let's see if I can change it. Free fly. Camera tracking. Is that 4? How do you move around though? Oh, just like that. There you go. Want some bell too with that? How fast we going? 30? Track speed here. 15. Sounds good. Yeah, you know, 15, 30. It's close. I mean, who has all day? There's nobody out here. The track police aren't out here with their radar guns. I didn't know 4 would make me move around like that, though. That's pretty cool because I usually go on the back conductor style. So, and I'm circling around the main engine here. And I'm doing 17 now, so that's, you know, a little better. I haven't heard the alerter go off in a while. Maybe it's because I've been inside, but the brakes haven't. Maybe you have to be in engineer view for that to mess you up. But yeah, I've probably already. So I can't track how many hours I play this because it's not in Steam. I guess I could add it to Steam to be able to track that. I probably over the last week I probably put 20 hours or 15 hours into it so far, I'd say. Learning the ropes. I was doing some rail fanning at first, just like watching the AI drive around for a while. Somebody has a green light here, so somebody will be coming through. This BNSF 7206, he's coming our way. So he's going to be coming right here. He's going to get a red light at Hinckley. Not sure why, because I've already given up the track rights. Well, I have a train here as well. My road train is right here in this Jim Gray siding, and I'm over here at the Boron working. There I go again, switching the map. Well, that seems a little fast. That's 40 miles an hour in the speed dimming. So I gotta move it this way. Time for some dynamics. That'll work. Hey, those are coming up again next month. We're gonna start. That the games again next month. Which I reached out to MGH Eric and asked her who she wants to change on her team. I didn't get anything back from her yet, so I sent her the list of player cards for her team and wanted to know if she wanted to adjust anybody on her team. Barry said he's good. NM's good on his, I believe, and we gotta look at the Twitchinators. Probably be the same. Because I mean, we got Resemble in the Twitchinators. He's captain of that team now, I think. All right, so got to get into flight mode here, and we're coming. That's all my fault. It's not the game. Okay, so we're coming in this way. Got to go all the way past this so we can shove these guys. Come back here. Push them in. And we'll grab that boxcar on the way out of here. Hook it up to the road train after we send the local back. Well, we can actually take these cars and hook them up to the road train. Take them back to Barstow with us. 8 miles an hour? Okay. Well, you were in last season. I think you were fine. I don't remember any Sidewinder issues that you had. I don't think anybody has issues. Mostly Sidewinder Dirty Kurt, right? But at least Dirty Kurt comes through and hits home runs more often than Sidewinder Kapowie does. Well, I mean, Sidewinder does some good, just not when you need her to, and it's like when you don't expect her to do anything. Pull some weird stuff. But I mean, we had a few games that she won, because of her antics or whatever she did. Sighting speed here, anyways. 15, okay. Way back here. Ground control to Major Tom. Get ready. Throw that switch. Here. 23 miles an hour. Probably too. We're trying to go on Twitch speed here. Can't go on game speed because nobody will be here for much longer. I mean, I'm already at an hour and 22, so I'm going to end it as soon as I hook up to these tanker cars, perhaps anyways. We'll see. I wasn't sure that I was going to stream today anyways. I was like, I don't feel like it. And then I started playing this. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play it anyways. I might as well see if anybody else wants to see it. And you two guys showed up. Appreciate you. Or Z's here as well. 3 guys showed up. Eric, Zed, Resemble. Also last night, Resemble, we NM, myself as Hilarious, and Mike Check got together on New Day RP, and those videos will be coming out on YouTube here in a few days. Got 3 episodes out of last night, so we had a blast. Mike was a civilian. He wasn't his. He's keeping his top character separate from. I'm not going to ruin anything if you didn't, because I don't think he streamed it. No, he did stream it. He did stream it. So if he streamed it last night, and you can see it on his VOD, I showed him how to export his Twitch videos to YouTube. So if you're not already a subscriber to Mike Check, It's Mike space check space 1 space 2. Let me get a URL for you guys. Go over there and show him some love. I know a lot of people either watch Twitch or YouTube, rarely both. See if I can find it without going. Well, there's a link here in the Discord, by the way, already. So let me just grab the link to that, and then I'll throw it on the channel here. Not that. Meteor. Images and videos. Train's still working its way here. Go here. And you probably already found it. So the Mike Check YouTube channel is right there. We'll give him a subscribe. He's got 8 subscribers. He's got 3 videos already up there that he's exported. And he's going to get more and more and more up there. He's got a lot of content that he's got to push up so that he doesn't lose. Because I told him that's all history, man. I told Barry the same thing years ago, and he's never done that. No, the crossings are coming here, but I'm not going to be passing, so I don't need to whistle. All right, let's slow her down a bit. Some track speed. How's that? That's like perfect. All right. Well, who just joined now? I was just going to get Zed, Eric, Katie, Nah, and Moobot. Okay. I'm going to send you guys off to watch somebody else now. I think Geek Girl Games is on, so I'm going to go send you to her to help her out. And thanks for coming and hanging out. It's train sim, train sim stuff. I love it. Not everybody does, but appreciate having you guys here. Keep an eye on my YouTube. And yeah, we'll might be on Friday because I'm going home on Friday for the couple weeks. And thank you so much for coming out. Appreciate it as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one.